Yeah, I just try every day. So, and well, I don't know where I got that attitude from, where I got that mongrel attitude. Oh, hold on, mongrel attitude. I suppose it's been told that you can't do this and do that for most of my life. Yeah, and that's what made me strong, especially mentally, was defying those people and saying to them, haha, I can do it. Yeah. Every day, I look at a candle for 10 minutes in the dark. And the only reason why I do that is just to bring everything back to my centre. Yeah, I know it sounds a bit out there, but at least that's my peace of mind. In a dark room, light a candle, and you just sit there and look at it. That's what brings me back to things come rushing to your head. No, just get rid of it and just look at the candle again. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Emotionally, I've been trying to be strong in that area as well. But as a male, of course you don't. Yeah, and well, I suppose that is part of our issue too, that we need to overcome, or just move forward with. Just go with it.
I'll say last week, I'll make sure to check on myself all the time, see how I'm doing, both physically and mentally. Um, but yeah, I try to check on myself to see if I'm doing okay. But most of the time, I'm okay. But if I'm not, I'll talk to someone, my family or my close friends, and someone who I trust.
I tend to forget it when things are hard. When things are hard, when things are moving really fast and you're busy, I tend to forget that, to stop and check in. But taking a minute out of my day, or a couple of moments where I can just sit by myself and just sort of evaluate, how I reacted to things, thoughts in my head, those sorts of things, up and coming, up and coming projects or things that will stress me and stuff like that. I sort of try and sit down and meditate on it. Yeah, I don't do meditation per se, but yeah, just having a clear mind and sitting and thinking. It's yeah, that's how I deal with it.
Sitting in Whangarei Library, trying not to do my study, because I'm studying to become a librarian. I made it. And I read I was avoiding that. The only thing on my laptop that wasn't my study was the movie Frozen. And I was like, well, anything to not do my study, right? So I was watching that, and I was breaking down. And so from that point, like this was the happy song, right? It's meant to be the cheerful, upbeat song, and I was just could not stop from breaking down. And I was like, well, I've made some mistakes about how I've been thinking about myself. And so, yeah, from that moment on, I've really been a bit more honest and careful with myself emotionally. And now I'm really getting to the point where I'm older, so I have to be a bit more careful about my health as well, because, I got a cut on my just inside of my knuckle, and it just took or inside of my hand, took so long to heal. And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting older. I've actually got to be more careful.